entrusted with the task to bring back the memory of what will come to be. We carry the talisman, a feeling in our hands. It's our sacred duty to bring life back to the land at the time of the turning, when the universe spins, to bring back the magic. We're beginning again. Three suns in alignment, shine of silver and gold. We embark on the journey as the wise ones foretold. Out on the sand, the priests of the Inniber move forward, slow and patiently. They walk the path on the bones of our past, a light in the darkness, on the journey to the tree. We carry the talisman, a feeling in our hands. It's our sacred duty to bring life back to the land at the time of the turning, when the universe spins, to bring back the magic. We're beginning again. Three suns in alignment, shine of silver and gold. We embark on the journey as the wise ones foretold. Beneath the tree, wisdom of the ages in silence, waiting patiently for the dawn, burning through the gray, the light of a new day, shining on us all. We carry the talisman, a feeling in our hands. It's our sacred duty to bring life back to the land at the time of the turning, when the universe spins, to bring back the magic. We're beginning again. Three suns in alignment, shine of silver and gold. We embark on the journey as the wise ones foretold.
You're breaking up with me?
Can we finish this up over a text because Rob and the boys are waiting for me, so...
My name is Leia, yeah. like the movie. Haven't heard that before. Since I was little, movies and music have been a huge part of my life, but they've also given me false expectations about life and love. So, I've decided to do something about it.
My greatest fear is that one day we find ourselves in a world where everything we eat is in the control of a tiny handful of corporations.
Everybody is connected by food. Globalization is completely destroying that connection.
The billions of people who live on less than $1 a day, you can't tell me, or you can't go and tell them honestly that globalization has been good.
Ya estoy curado, anestesiado.
Hunger has been a classic way of controlling populations.
No es alimentación nutritivos.
After the treaties were violated and the buffalo were killed off, our people started starving.
Globalization is creating an environmental crisis, a producer crisis through farm suicides, and then a health crisis.
The general consumer does not know this. They just assume that what's coming off of the shelves are safe and pure.
Monsanto's vision is abundant food and a healthy environment. What comes to your mind first thing when you hear Monsanto?
Actually, if you take the total volume of the food supply, the majority of it would be bioengineered.
The fundamental problem is an economic system based on profit, corporate profit.
Globalization is converting agriculture into a police state.
Nikakataa haya mambo na nikakuwa nikisema tunapinywa kabisa kabisa kabisa.
Because farmers protested, they were attacked and killed.
There are ways in which we need to be both trying to take down the current system that we have and also build up the system that we need.
We have programs in the community that help people with nutrition and education.
Fue cuando se hizo la huelga, una huelga de hambre por 6 compañeros de 30 días.
Moving back to the traditional foods.
Vêm conscientes de que eles precisam lutar pela terra.
Não batalha, o pacalagi batalha.
There is no law of nature or law of history or police force or anything else that can stop people from organizing sufficiently so that they take over the political system.
Nuestra demanda pues para que algún día tengamos la democracia, la libertad y la justicia.
By protecting biodiversity, the soil, the earth, the water, we are also protecting the livelihoods of farmers and protecting the health of everyone, because everyone must eat food. It's a period for hopelessness as long as you allow the dominant powers to decide what life will be.
Aujourd'hui je me marie, j'ai confiance, amour solo, Gao, l'Algérie, Tunisie, Italie, y a pas de problème, j'aime au Manhattan.
To hell with Monsanto.
What the? Funny bone.
Lightning strike. Okay, thanks for the tip. We'll get someone on this right away.
Tell me you got something good.
Rick, a wildfire has just broken out in the Bosque. I want you to cover it. Get over to the airport, and I'll have a plane waiting for you.
All right.
Great, thanks.
Hey man, where to, buddy?
Mid-Valley Air Park. Step
All
on
right, buckle up, please. Hey man, it'll be $67.50.
Keep the change.
Ah, thanks man, job you priest.
Morning. Morning. What are you waiting for? Let's get this thing in the air. Okay. Okay.
So let's go ahead and get over the north side of the fire. I want you to take several low passes. Why? Because I'm a photographer. Photographers take pictures. You mean you're not a flight instructor?
Funny bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
They said they were almost ready for us.
Joseph, tell Elsa she must come with us next week. The mountains are so beautiful this time of year.
The colors will be absolutely wonderful.
Oh, the last time we went, there were deer surrounding our cabin. 4 deer.
I do have such good memories of that place, but...
What is it?
It is just...
Come with us. I want you to come.
We love to. And second honeymoon, right there?
Yes, dear. But I fear missing the nomination.
What's this again?
I know. It is just... New things happen every day. I don't want to bubble about while he progresses. Just yesterday he said that
What
he would...
is it? The business about the deportations?
It sounds imprudent at best.
What, you don't want to kick out a significant portion of the population based on their race? We'd have more food for ourselves.
It's crazy. I had dinner the other day with my cousin Carl. You know Carl, he's the head of the department.
Yes, we know.
Well, Carl said that he completely lacks internal support from the party.
Yes, his support is completely external. The people, the shouting, the right hand raising.
Oh! Funny. Elsa, it's funny.
I guess it is funny.
Oh, you're too worried, dear friend.
Everyone's too worried. That is the problem. So we were broken and decimated. But people now, they want a quick fix, and that is the problem. That is dangerous.
But we have been promised change. Change, they said. It is true we didn't get it, but...
But we don't want bad change.
It won't happen. It's propaganda. He actually said that you can never be too greedy.
And that he will exterminate our enemies and their families.
So many other world leaders have already said they won't even sit down to talk with him, so...
You know, he does admit we are weekends now. He's right. We don't have victories anymore, and we need victories.
There is no good reason to do a bad thing.
Well, maybe he knows how to rise up our country.
You're not agreeing with him?
No. Of course not. Not entirely, but we need someone. Someone with strength. He is not afraid.
Oh, he is not afraid to invade and infect.
Elsa, listen, you stay home, you vote. Guess what? The votes don't count anyway.
We should have fun. Live our lives.
Elsa.
I would like to have hope again. But I fear more war. I fear losing our kindness. I fear some things that I cannot even imagine.
Stop this nonsense.
Let him go. He will do nothing. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
What happened to keeping your accent all the time, Captain Method Actress?
Shut up, Chad. I am so sorry.
You guys back here talking politics again? Stephanie, you need you to be on set in 5.
Got it.
Chad, hair and makeup now. Gotta say bye to the beard. And Jen...
Marguerite.
Marguerite. Are you good to hang for a few minutes?
Ja, danke schön.
You're fired. You're hired. You're fired.
You need to work on your drum.
I hear that he has baby hands. Do you think he's compensating for something?
Ja. Hello?
The playing field has completely, utterly changed today because of CGI. You now have photorealistic visual effects.
The locations definitely are in the computer, and our physical location is a simple area about the size of half a basketball court with levels built with whatever kind of lumber or whatever they could find to build different levels. So we are probably working in the most unsexy of environments that you could think of in terms of our set, which is, like you say, it's in the computer.
Even a technical drawing should reveal something of the character and the nature of the set. Every year the technology evolves, and every year it gets better and more sophisticated. The majority of people don't want to get their hands dirty in buckets of plaster and paint and full of splinters.
The whole thing comes together as long as you understand what makes an image work together.
So that's where a production designer can say, well, yeah, you want history, but I kind of like the idea of dolphins.
Sure.
You know, they might have used dolphins. And
Innovation.
I kind of like Blueprint, but it smacks of a little bit too architectural for me. It's more to art direction than that. I feel it's like a real journey of imagination and spirit and investment of your soul in what you're doing.
I have developed the art of being able to assess something just purely
by looking at it, by being the audience member, I guess, and wondering what the camera will see or how the camera could potentially look at that. What visual cues any particular thing is showing us.
You know, there's the question of just movies becoming dated, especially because of what we're seeing on the screen. For instance, in Eraserhead, a radiator figures really prominently in the whole movie. Woman singing in the radiator, it's really poignant. People love this stuff, I love it. There's almost like a mythic quality to objects around us, so we'll see in a movie a old car, a Model T, and just because that's not the car we're driving right now does not mean it doesn't have a value to us.
The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari in 1919, where the sets are painted, the shadows are painted onto the wall, and the sets reflect the light. And there's a shortage of electricity, and the sets are reflecting the light back. It's almost like a piece of performance art. Everything's on the diagonal. There's no straight line in that movie, so everything's at an angle like this. So the whole world is topsy-turvy, as if someone's mind is collapsing, which is what the movie's about.
Have you ever looked at an ape? They said, well, we went to the zoo and shot hundreds of pictures at the zoo. And I said, no, I mean really look at one. And I said, if I was Richard Zanuck, that'd be the first question I'd ask if there was a problem to solve. So they said, well, sure, we'd like to have one.
I was just thinking of the labyrinth, and in Harry Potter, you know, you have those amazing transitions. And those things kind of, you know, they stay with you. We were just speaking about that, and I immediately recalled something that was in someone's mind. You know, in kind of a way, it makes you telepathic with all the other creative people. You get to see into someone's mind forever, even after they're gone.
Production design takes thoughts and makes them into living things. How could it exist? How could movies exist without it?
My name is Graham Bial. I was born and raised here in Shiprock. I've lived in Shiprock my whole life. One of the goals that I had was being able to provide an alternative project, an alternative thing for youth to do, to put their efforts into something other than the negative things, whether it would be like a gang or even like going out and drinking. It was a way to start that, to create a more positive atmosphere and a more fun place for youth to come, to feel welcome, to feel comfortable. And that was one of the reasons why. There are so many aspects into the starting of NDYC, but that was one of the foundation, the building blocks and the foundation to NDYC. I've always been proud of Shiprock. I never knew that I was kind of a unique one to be extremely proud of where I came from. I would defend my hometown if people said it was trashy, and I would be like, no, that's not true. I think right now in this point of my life, I would do anything for my community. One of the things that was really difficult was actually working with our local government. Who are you youth to try and make a change in your community? And that's kind of how it felt, like, who are you guys to try and do something? And you kind of got put down here and there, and people wouldn't take you seriously, and you're just like, I'm trying to do something, let me do something. Within the 2 or 3 years that we've been in existence, we've created a good partnership and a good connection and a good relationship between a lot of the existing programs and established organizations. People always kind of shun you on that, saying that you're thinking too big, way too big. I mean, that can't be done. And I see it, and I see like we can do it. We can change things. Oh, we just need to work together. We just need to collaborate. We just need to put our minds together, our knowledge together, and get it done.